Hi, I'm Doug, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at the Webull account for the buys and sells for Q1 and Q2 2021. If you like the video, smash that like button and comment down below if you own any of these stocks. We're going to be taking a look at the buys and sells, as well as the full position, and see where we're at. I'll also give you my 2 cents on why I'm investing in these companies and where I think they're going to go. Now, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not your financial advisor. So do your own research and enjoy my journey. Yeah! So, it looks like on January 27th, 2021, we sold 2 shares of Eli, which is Callaway Golf. And then the next day we bought Nokia at 443. We were looking for a swing play there. We ended up getting pretty burnt. We lost, 40 cents per share. So is that $4? The next day we sold ADT, which was another one of the free stocks we got for referrals. Aurora Cannabis, we bought 2 shares. And then we're already into Q4. So that's it for Q1. We'll just pop right into Q2. So we bought Aurora Cannabis and Nokia. No, we sold Nokia at a loss. We then started buying Corsair Gaming. We bought our first share at 34.63 on April 14th. We then made 2 purchases of $10 worth of Dogecoin at 24 cents. We bought 5 MVIS. We then sold our Ford Motors, which I think we got for free. And we sold our Microvision. I don't even remember buying Microvision. Oh, right here. Buy Microvision. Yep, we bought 5 Microvision. And then we sold our free Ford. And then we sold the Microvision for about $2 gain per share. Then we bought 3 more Corsairs at 32.07. We sold our Verizon shares to buy more Corsair. And then we bought 3 more Tattooed Chef. And then another Tattooed Chef, another $10. Oh, about $10 more worth of Doge. But we did that at 44.64. So we're down on that position. But we're doing all right. We sold our Apple position, 2 shares. And it looks like we rolled that into Corsair. 7 total shares at $35.51 and $32 even. We then sold our ADT, which was another free stock. AM, which is another one. We sold 3 of those. We got 3 for that. That was pretty good. It's not bad. And then it looks like we bought $20 worth of Doge at $17.55, buying the dip. And that would appear to bring us, end of June. Bought 2 more Corsair, 4 more Corsair. This is getting us into July. We'll just finish it out here. We then sold 10 shares of Dropbox. And the reason we did that was so that I could buy 8 more shares of Corsair, 10 shares of Velodyne LiDAR, 15 shares of Velodyne LiDAR. I then sold AMD at a gain. I sold Kronos for a loss, and I sold Aurora Cannabis for a loss. I rolled that money into Corsair Gaming, another 5 shares. And then another 15 shares of Velodyne LiDAR at around $8. I then bought 1 more share of Corsair at $26.88. And that brings us to today. And let's just take a peek at where the account is. So account value, you've seen it. It's right here, $24.81. We started the account with $0 in October, adding a few hundred every now and again. If we look at our banking, let's go max. So we're up 14%, $306. Actually, is that the max P&L? There you go. Sorry, 48%. And we're up $707 in the account, which is really good. And I'm super happy about that. So you can see we lost money. We haven't sold Corsair or Velodyne LiDAR. So we took a $3.89 loss on Aurora. We took a $3.37 loss on Nokia. Zynga, $1.90. Verizon, we lost 32 cents. So we've only lost on these, and those aren't realized yet. This isn't fully realized. That was realized there, the work. Win has not been realized. AMD was realized. Apple was realized. Callaway was realized. Microvision was realized. Tattooed Chef not. Vion was. Yeah, so we're doing pretty well. So let's just look at the full positions, and you can see where we're at in this account. So right now we have 218 Dogecoin. We have 30 shares of Veladine LiDAR, which just signed a new partnership, multi-year agreement, sales agreement with Renew Robotics. They make today multi-year agreement to provide its Pux LiDAR sensor to Renew Robotics, an industry-leading autonomous vegetation management system. So another one. Gotta love it. So yeah, we have 30 shares of Veladine LiDAR in this account. Our average cost basis is 811, so we're down about 8%. In this account, I might buy more. Probably not going to buy that many more in other accounts unless I see more of these partnership agreements coming to light. And the reason for that is I will show you the stock chart, and the management team is absolutely atrocious right now. They are been getting put through the ringer from their founder, former CEO, new CEO left. Old founder wants the removal of 2 board members because they don't, quote unquote, have the best interest in the company. And there were false claims about their partnership agreement with Nikon. So I might just make a full video on this drama because it's amazing and it's kind of interesting. But that is the primary reason why their stock has just absolutely been decimated, in my opinion. It was also a special acquisition company, so it was a SPAC. Next up, we got the Chef. Now, I only picked up 5 shares in this account, and I did that fairly strategically, buying pretty low. Our cost base is $17.68, which is pretty good for them. We're up 6.0%, so 6%. It's only $5. I want to continue to build this position, especially if it's under $20. All my accounts together, I think my cost base is around like 21, 22. So bringing that down would be great. Tattooed Chef, for anyone that doesn't know, they're in the plant-based food and manufacturing of kind of frozen meals. They're in Target. They're wholesaler for Walmart, I believe. But the Tattooed Chef brand is what we really want to see. They're going to be in Publix later this year, come Q4, which is incredible. Target said it was the best frozen food launch they've had ever. Incredible. I believe they're getting into Kroger soon, if they're not already, and a bunch of other stores, and expanding their SKUs. They're growing significantly. So next up, we have Corsair Gaming. Now this is my number one position in all accounts. And I believe once the shipping and freight costs go down, as long as they can continue to innovate and expand, this company's just gonna fly. They've got the market. They're downtrending right now. They're undervalued. They just had a breakout right here. If we go to the 1 hour. They just broke out of this downtrend. Now, the last time this happened, they gapped down significantly right here when they had a decent breakout. See, they just gapped down huge. The day. See, broke out and then gapped down. So we'll see if that happens again. This company also has the majority ownership is owned by Eagle Tree Capital, which is the company that helped bring them public. They did that by giving them a ton of money for exchange in a lot of shares. Now Eagle Tree has been selling those shares at a great profit for them. But if we look at the stock over the long term, I mean, since it's IPO'd, it's up over 100%. It's a full double up. So they want some money. They want to cash out. Why not? also they own way too many shares. So I really want those shares to go to the general open market. That way that this low float, because no one's trading it, or low volume, because no one's trading the stock or investing in it because there's no shares available. So once they start selling out more, the stock might go down a lot because there's selling pressure. But once all the investors that want to be in the stock can actually get in and they see the value in the company, it's going. It's going, especially with their new camera. On their conference call, they stated that the camera business for them is a $1 billion industry just for their company. Now, Corsair Gaming's market cap is only at what, 2.5 billion. So add a single one to that just for a camera, or multiple cameras, because I think they're going to come out with more at different price points, which is what Corsair does. They make everything at every single price point and they sell it. I think they're going to skyrocket, dude. I mean, a PE of 15.24 and earnings per share, EPS of 1.14. Their earnings multiples at like 1.5. It's kind of crazy, dude. This one is a diamond in the rough. This is one you will not want to sell. Hold this baby. Now, if it goes to $100, you might have to consider that. I mean, that's a 4x. My thought on Corsair is within the next 5 years, depending on how Logitech does with their industry and production, I think they will get to Logitech's level of market cap in the next 5 years. Now, that's going from a $2.5 billion market cap right now to, I think, Logitech is 10, 12, 17. So they're, yeah, almost 18 billion. So if Corsair can take that market from Logitech, I think they'll have a great time. I mean, even look at this chart. So from 2020 right here, they're at $47. They went all the way up to 106 within a year. Well, year and a half. That's nuts. That's so much growth. And that's for Logitech. Now, Logitech's in more the bigger scale industrial companies, not industrial companies, but large companies, where Corsair, not so much. They're more interested in the gamer, the individual, the retail buyer. But what they forget is Elgato and streaming. And by they, I mean Wall Street. Corsair knows what's going on, and they're shifting significantly to streaming, away from just the hardware of gaming. And they're not shifting away from it. I'll say they're putting a better focus on the streaming side of content, and I think that's going to help them out immensely. So right now, in this count, we have 31 shares. It's nothing crazy. We're down almost 12% right now. Our average price is $30.97, which is pretty good. In this account, my main account, I think it's at like $32.98, which is great because I've been getting it down. But we still have some work to do. We still have work to do. On to the next one. Dropbox. Dropbox is amazing. They're absolutely killing it right now. And I've been talking about it. I've been buying it since $18, $19. I stopped after it went past like 22, I think. But we have 31 shares. Our average cost base is $19.88, and we're up 54.69%, $337. Now, in this account, I don't think we sold any, but I did sell a few shares when it went up to about 32, 33, to secure a little profit, and then I threw that back into Corsair, which was down significantly. So I secured a little profit, and then I went back into Corsair. Now, that was when it went up significantly. I knew there would be a slight pullback, or I assumed there would be a slight pullback. You never know. Things could just keep going. But Dropbox, e-signing of documents with their acquisition of HelloSign, and they're incorporating, oh gosh, DocSend. I think it's DocSend into their Dropbox suite, as well as retaining customers. Freelance economy is taking off, and they are capitalizing on that. So I'm very happy with Dropbox. I'm going to continue to own that one, hold that one right now. We'll see where they go. I don't really have a price target for them. They got a part of the pie, and that pie is growing, so I'm probably just going to hold and see what happens. Last but most certainly not least, Winning Resorts. They've taken a hit. We're still up 38%, mainly because of our cost basis and when we bought. I don't foresee it going back down to these prices, but with COVID and the Delta variant and more variants to come, I'm assuming this could drop even more. But it's back up to almost $100. It got down to 90, and it even dipped into the high 80s for a moment or two. They're undervalued, in my opinion. Now they need to start making money. They can't just keep losing money. But Vegas is up. Macau hasn't even started back. So I'm willing to hold this one. I did sell a few shares when they went all the way up to 130s, 140s in my other account. But Wynn Resorts is a great hold. They also usually have a dividend. They've had to cut that back. I think they're not paying one right now. But once the pandemic is over and they start to become more profitable, I can't see them not bring back the dividend. Hey guys, thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. If you did make it this far, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button for the YouTube algorithm. If you own any of these stocks, have any questions, or are interested in learning about stocks, hit me up in the comments section down below with any questions. I'd be happy to answer them if I can. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a guy on the internet having a good time. So thank you guys for watching. Stay hungry, stay humble. Peace. Yo. Hey you made it this far. Why don't you check out that one? Or that one?